On today's bulletin, we've got a MAC tournament, theater auditions, and 2 band assessments. I'm Brian Caswell.
And I'm Anne Maria Riley. This is
the Blue Demon Bulletin.
Look at my sister. Don't.
Look at Blue Demons. Good afternoon, families and friends of CHS graduates. Graduation is a time-honored ceremony that reflects academic accomplishment, reflection, and hope for a promising future. Just as we would traditionally ask you to silence your cell phones, we ask that you refrain from honking your horns during speeches or while the graduate names are being read. You may, of course, honk in place of applause after student speeches and student names are called. Thank you in advance for respecting our graduates' special moment. At this time, I would like to introduce the president of our senior class. She was a driving force behind Project CHS, played an important role on the graduation committee, and was a student mentor. She won the Blacksburg Rotary Fine Arts Award, the Gene Wonderly National Art Honor Society Award, the Brian K. Phillips Memorial Award, and the Senior Class Second Miler Award. She will be attending New River Community College before transferring to a 4-year university to study art. Please join me in welcoming the president of the Christiansburg High School class of 2020, Miss Estefania Salaman.
Mr. Dyer. At this time, would you please join me in a moment of silence to recognize the members of our family and friends that were taken too soon and are not here with us to celebrate today. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Estefania Salomon, and I am the president of the Christiansburg High School class of 2020. It is our pleasure to welcome the faculty, staff, and administration of CHS, as well as the distinguished members of the Montgomery County School Board. I would like to thank everyone for being here today, sharing your time and support as our class celebrates our many achievements and commencement milestones that we have worked so hard to achieve. About 18 years ago, our graduating class was born. Some of us were born right here in Christiansburg, and others joined much later. However, we each played a crucial role in the class of 2020. We were all born a blank canvas, ready to be painted by the colors of our experiences. Our first few years on earth are probably only a hazy memory for most, but we soon left our sanctuaries of safety and security and ventured off to school. The start of kindergarten marked the first time many of us left the nest and began to take steps on our own. Most of us started our school adventures anxious about the newly painted textures and patterns of our lives. But we soon grew accustomed to our new environment as we learned. We gained confidence in the pictures we painted and became exposed to the wonderful knowledge that would become an integral part of our lives for the many years to come. As each year morphed into the next, the canvas that our lives became more and more detailed. Those simpler days were soon left behind as we entered middle school. We were beginning to see our portraits take shape, although we were still growing and physically, emotionally, and academically. Sometimes we even misplaced a brushstroke since we thought we were all grown up. However, those were helping to shape our portraits, patiently guiding us to our next stage of accomplishments. As we transitioned into middle school to high school, our portraits became more and more clear and more complex. Friend groups formed and drifted apart, and the people we thought were our friends and everything together began to change. Our dreams and aspirations morphed into what we would actually become, rather than who we were trying to be. During this time, we experienced a lot together, finding our way around a new school, cheering at Friday night football games, learning to drive, attending school dances, and of course, expanding our knowledge-based futures. With each new splash of color, our canvases continue to develop and take shape. The graduation committee for the class of 2020 chose the words of William Arthur Ward to represent our future. If you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can become it. So far, we have accomplished this. We have imagined, achieved, and we have dreamt and become. The canvas of our life is truly beginning to take shape now, and we have so much more to add in this future soon. The masterpiece of our creation, formed from all of our experiences, talents, and passions that we have newly discovered, will be beautiful work of art worthy to be hung in a gallery of life alongside those of our classmates in the class of 2020. I would like to express a special thanks for all of you here today for your dedication, your support, your inspiration, and creativity. This has all helped to inspire and individually create unique works of art ready for the world to see. We are truly grateful to those who have shaped us, and I am truly honored to be a member of the Christiansburg High School class of 2020. Thank you.
It is my privilege and pleasure to introduce the senior speaker for the Christiansburg High School class of 2020. But before I do, I would like to highlight just a few of this distinguished honor graduate's accomplishments. He has earned the President's Award for Academic Excellence, the B'nai B'rith Athletic Award, and the CHS Second Miler Award. He was a student mentor and played a pivotal role on the Project CHS student leadership team. He is a 3-time state finalist in wrestling, the 2018 state champion, and a 2019 All-American. He has received an appointment to the United States Air Force Academy and will continue wrestling as he pursues a degree in medicinal biochemistry. I am pleased to present to you the class of 2020 senior speaker, Mr. Garrett Kuchin.
Teachers, administrators, school board members, families, and friends, my name is Garrett Kuchin, and I stand before you with a groundbreaking announcement. I am an intergalactic time traveler. I've received a special permit from the United States Space Force to travel to the future, study it in detail, and bring you back a glimpse of what your future is like. Now, don't worry, I'm a very responsible time traveler who doesn't want to adversely disrupt the time-space continuum. Therefore, I will not share any specifics, rather, only things that will help to guide and inspire you. Here we go. Today, you will graduate from Christiansburg High School. You will see some of your classmates for the final time in your life before you go away on your new adventure. You'll walk across this very stage and receive the diploma for which you worked so hard. A diploma that for the last few months, you weren't sure you would ever receive by hand. You'll be recognized alongside of your peers and celebrated as Mr. Deibler tells you to move your tassel to the left side of your hat and pronounces you a graduate of Christiansburg High School. This will be a very special moment in your life that you will never forget, so make sure to enjoy it. In the future, you will say a lot of words. Some of you, a lot more than others. You will say words that you really regret, like, "you annoy me," or "I hate you." However, there are a few words that you will never regret saying. These are words such as "thank you" and "I love you." Treat everyone with the respect that they deserve, and the future will be a far better place than the world we live in today. In the future, there are days so full of beauty that words just fail you. Thus, you don't say anything, you just sit back and admire their beauty. But graduates, I must also tell you, in the future, there are days so gut-wrenching that again, words fail you. And again, you don't say anything, and instead, you cry. These words, or lack thereof, are what culminate into life's greatest experiences. Always remember to hold on to these moments. Take it all in and enjoy them, because they truly are the future's greatest treasure. For example, I bet Kanye West will never forget that day in 2032 when he was elected President of the United States, and then oh no, I didn't just say that, did I? I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that. Moving on. In the future, there are moments where you will make mistakes. In these moments, it'll feel as if the most valid option is to click pause on life. But that's just preposterous. As an experienced time traveler, I can assure you that it is impossible to pause time. However, there is something you can do. That's to pause yourself. Enjoy the moment. Learn from your mistakes and reflect on what you are experiencing in the right now. Don't be so focused on the future that you forget to live in the present. Savor the simple things. Value both your highs and your lows equally, knowing that in your most difficult times, you possess the strength to persevere. See, when traveling through time, it's helpful to hire a tour guide to explain the foreign sights that we're experiencing. The information they possess and the stories they share make futuristic buildings, strange edifices, or foreign structures look fascinating. Teachers, counselors, parents, and guardians are our tour guides through time. They help students see what is mesmerizing in the world. They expose us to new delights and adventures, and then let us decide what we would like to pursue further. To said teachers, administrators, counselors, parents, and guardians in the audience today, we thank you for your guidance over the last 17 to 18 years. We couldn't have done this without all of you, and we are so very grateful for your direction and support in our lives. To the Christiansburg High School class of 2020, my classmates and my friends, in the words of William Arthur Ward, if you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can become it. From my special perspective in time, I foresee all of your dreams coming true. However, you must not be complacent with society's status quo. Fight for every inch because nothing in life is guaranteed. Dream outside of the box and pursue your passions because you can become whoever and whatever you dream to be. Remember to be joyous, be grateful, be gracious, and be kind. Be thankful for those who keep your life in line. Fellow travelers through time, although there's nothing in your future that I can guarantee, please remember, one certainty is that you have the power to change how your future will be. Now, I can't tell you exactly what our future looks like right now, but I can assure you that the future is in good hands with the class of 2020. Graduates, if you take anything away from today, remember that to leave your legacy and to achieve greatness is not to obtain money or recognition, but rather to leave those with whom you cross paths with a little bit more joy and a little bit more hope. Thank you.
Thank you, Estefania and Garrett. Great job. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us in celebrating the accomplishments of the Christiansburg High School class of 2020. Before I proceed, I would like to thank Dr. Meyer and the school board, central office personnel, Ms. Paula Tabarini, the towns of Christiansburg and Blacksburg and Montgomery County, and Virginia Tech, as well as law enforcement and emergency services, all of you for going the extra mile to provide a way for us to honor our graduates. We appreciate all you have done to make this day special. Parents, how could time possibly have flown by so quickly? I'm sure for many of you it seems like just yesterday that these graduates were heading off to kindergarten. But graduates, here you are, ready to move forward on to the next exciting phase of your lives. So parents and graduates, congratulations to you all. Before I deliver my challenge to the class of 2020, I would like to highlight just a few accomplishments. Please note in the graduation programs which were shared with you through email and over social media, the multitude of awards, scholarships, and certificates received by our graduates this year. Make certain to congratulate them on their achievements. At this time, however, I would like to recognize a few individuals. I would like to recognize Morgan Smith. Morgan is not only graduating from CHS today, she has also completed all her coursework to earn an associate's degree in arts and sciences and general studies from New River Community College. Congratulations, Morgan. Our servicemen and women exemplify the very best in courage, compassion, and professionalism as they strive to better the world by defending the freedoms we share. We traditionally offer a tribute to all of our veterans of military service by having them stand and allowing us to express our appreciation for them. Since circumstances do not allow this, please know that on behalf of everyone parked in this lot, listening on the radio, or following along on the internet, we are grateful to you for your service and sacrifice. As a further tribute to these brave men and women, I would like to present to you the members of the class of 2020 who will be entering the military after their graduation from high school or college. Cody Bruce, United States Marines. Rachel Hodges, University of Louisville, ROTC, United States Air Force. Garrett Kuchin, United States Air Force Academy. Patrick Mitchell, United States Marines. Samuel Shepard, United States Marines. Nathan Warden, United States Army National Guard. Raleigh Williams, Radford University, ROTC, United States Army Reserves. And Ethan Wilson, United States Naval Academy. We wish you all the very best, and we thank you for your willingness to serve. Now, I'm not a time traveler like Garrett, but I do believe I already know, years down the road, what I will most remember about the class of 2020. You've already heard a few times today, William Arthur Ward said, if you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can become it. I often joke with students about the most important thing that they learn in high school, which they typically learn in the 9th grade in earth science class, that the earth revolves around the sun. It doesn't revolve around them or me or us. Last fall, almost half of Christiansburg High School, about 450 students, spent a good part of their day cleaning, painting, digging, raking, constructing, decorating, and generally beautifying our grounds and buildings. The class of 2020 imagined Project CHS, and then they achieved it. Plans have already begun for next year with the goal of expanding our service area to the elementary schools throughout Christiansburg. I believe this Community Service Day will continue for years to come, providing students a valuable opportunity to serve their school and those around us. Certainly, there is great value in the pursuit of academic success. Your education is important, so please continue learning. But life is about people, about relationships. If we can serve, if we can improve the world around us, if we can make a positive impact on others, if we can be a part of something bigger than ourselves, that is a key component to living a fulfilled life. So recall Mr. Ward's quote, "If you dream it, you can become it." My challenge to you is this: dream of opportunities to help others along the way. Dream of how you can help someone in your neighborhood. Look for ways to lift someone up in your workplace or at college. If you can make a positive impact on the people in your immediate vicinity, you can make an impact on the world. Dream of a world that is better because of you. Now, as you begin a new journey, create your own version of Project CHS. Wherever you go, step out and serve. Congratulations, and I am proud to be your principal. We have one more recognition before we present diplomas. The American Legion Award is not presented during the annual Senior Award Ceremony or the virtual Senior Award Ceremony, because it is considered the highest award that can be given to a member of the graduating class. This award is a citizenship award that is presented to the outstanding senior based on the qualities of courage, honor, patriotism, scholarship, leadership, and service. The certificate that accompanies the award states that these qualities are necessary for the preservation and protection of the fundamental institutions of our government and the advancement of society. This afternoon, we will present the American Legion School Award when this student comes forward to receive their diploma. So stay tuned. It's time to present the diplomas, so let me give you a few instructions. The graduates must be passengers in the vehicle so that the vehicle can continue in front of the stage prior to the graduate receiving their diploma. Please carefully follow all directions of the parking staff. Graduates, as you cross the stage, please receive your diploma, step past the podium, and turn toward the audience for a quick photo opportunity before exiting the stage. So now, Mr. Gwynn, before calling So now, before Mr. Gwynn begins calling your names, we're going to switch up the order. We would normally ask you to stand, and I'm stealing this from Eastern Montgomery High School. We would normally ask you to stand, but I would ask all seniors to sit up straight in their vehicles and turn your tassels from left to right. And now, by the power vested in me by the Montgomery County School Board and the Commonwealth of Virginia, I hereby declare you as graduates of Christiansburg High School. Congratulations to you all.
So class of 2020, it looks like they've saved the best for last. So if we could get this thing started, we would like for Miss Estefania Solomon Garcia to receive her diploma. Good job. Make sure you get a picture. Garrett Davis Kuchin. Amari Shanae Lewis. Alex Andrew Corrali. Destiny Leanne Culverhouse. Samantha Miles. Dakota Lee Evans. Aiden Jeffrey Bonney. Rhea Faith Shepherd. Elijah Michael Cook. Cassandra Danielle Hash. Bryson Andrus Rasmussen. Rafael Augusto Loriano. Alfred Adams Shane. Emily Paige Connor. Erin Marie Birchfield. Alexandra Elizabeth Worrell. Mackenzie K. Lawson. Paige Elizabeth Chandler. Faith Ann Harmon. Gary James Wilson III. Congratulations. Michael Kester Williams. Cody Ray Estes. Laurel Rain White. Marissa Rose Simpson. Hugh Ellis Green. Rachel Lynn Perkins. Cody Allen Bruce. Kayla Mackenzie Blevins. Vivian Daniela Collins. Jamie Marie Hinckley. Kendall Sue Stanley. Maston Scott Stanley. Margaret Rose Calvert. Alexandra Ray Ulbrich. Carrie Ann Akers. Brittany Diane Light. Ryan Scott Pitzer. Joseph Felipe Gomez Munza. Juan Felipe Mario. Valerie Vargas. Hannah Rose Allen. Cody Ryan Powers. JC Louise Lancaster. Ty Matthew Davis. Morgan Page Smith. Amy Lee Hodges. Rachel Annette Hodges. Nathan Taylor Warden. Kushi Badresh Talagia. Skylar K. Frank. Osama Hamed Abdelgafar. Sarah Abraham. Sarah Marie Snyder. Shelley Elizabeth Cook. Nicole Page Dunn. Oakley Gaines Budweiser Williams. Raleigh Reynolds Wilson Williams. Brian Austin Caswell. Evan Payne Robbins. Jesse James Irizarry. James Frederick Gilbert. Chase Anthony Coley. Christian James Pence. William Carlton Purdue Hutchison. Leah May Griner. Jacob Comer. Dawson Kyle Hawley. Dakota Mason Sisson. Michael Seth Edwards. Christian Brady Kurtner. Kristen Letha Hall. McKenna Nicole Tineberry. Anthony Joseph Giannichini. Caleb Reed Hatcher. Sheridan Elizabeth Bishop. Harley Nicole Dove. Chloe Marchand. We're gonna pause for just a second because along with receiving her diploma, the faculty and staff would like to take time to congratulate Miss Allison Brianne Foster as the 2020 American Legion School Award winner. Congratulations, Allison. William Joseph Roche. Piper Ann Moore. Jacob Clemens. Elijah Thomas Rose. Morgan Ashley Burrows. Sonny Scott. Elena Lauren Anderson. Gabriel Philip Martin. Sean Thomas Chase. Caitlin Ellen Caudell. Austin Kent Shanks. Gabriel Alejandro Urdaneta. Carl David Farmer III. Good job, Davis. Bryce Dean Carlson. Bethany Renee Scott. Justin Echo Cox. Christina Ann Westmoreland. Hunter Monroe Linkus. Catherine Conley Baker. Gretchen Paige Showalter. Aaron Gray Repass. Lily Grace Blakemore. Anika Valia Thompson. Jonathan Adam Brewer. Jessica Lauren Niskern. Megan Horn. Benjamin Martinez Lil. Trevor Wayne Simpkins. Matthew Jacob Martin. Trevor Allen Hall. Anna Brooks Thompson. Sheridan Marie Averett. Anthony Lee Green. Matthew Conley. Tana Lee Wilkins. Ethan Thomas Wilson. Mandalay J.L. Durden. Abigail Rose Yearout. Zachary Daniel Taylor. Patrick Bradley Mitchell. Susan Elizabeth Mitchell. Damian Timothy Reach. Kendall K. Ray Lewis. Justin Diane Hendricks. Stephen Daniel Pedrati. Landon Austin Shaver. Kenneth James Rezak. Gage Devon Jordan. Jared Leland Witten. Dakota Dawn Hawley. Skylar Clay Booth. William Brian Griffith. Good job, Am. Miranda Lee Latimer. Abigail Haley Witt. Rihanna Michelle Hall. Jacob Allen Mullins. Jordan Lee Twiggs. Alexis Lynn Coward. Samuel Cody Shepard. Astrid Vanessa Yodestegi. Catherine Olivia Rubis. Malachi Thorne York. Kyle James Raymond Walker. Patrick Andrew Holder. Brooke Elizabeth Payne. Brandon Wesley Cox. Good job, Brandon. Good. Ali Raza Manzoor. Sean Michael Wright. Adam Cole Fitch. Nautica Monet Lambert. Thomas Gage Grosclose. Right on that X. Victoria K. Silverman. Nathaniel Philip Parker. Jackson Thomas Waters. Gustavo Roman Arita. Good job, man.
Can I get a picture just right here, Gustavo? Gustavo, in this X-Men 6. Scoot to the left, to the left.
Kimberly Brooke Ford. David Ivan Ernesto Ayala. Anne Marie O'Reilly. Caleb Allen Simonis. Ethan Jeffrey Greenow. Bryson Robert Griffith. Stop on the lecture, Bryson. Camden Richard Phillips. Jackson Brian Porter. Good job, Jackson. Nadia Cypress. Alexander Lee Leonard. Right on my notes. Emma Grace Bowling. Seth Austin Brady Covey. Darren Dakota Neal. Monica Hanny Falsey. I had to fix her name on something. She emailed me. So. Dylan Michael Shepard. Taj Dante Miller. Matthew Shane Jenkins. Good job, Matthew. Jacob Wayne Miles. Joy Victoria Simonton. Gabriel William Smith. Madison Shelby Klein. Teresa Ann Sarton. Stand right there. Isaac Michael Wade. Faith Hazel Williams. Jaming Lee. Brandon Michael Crowder. Jesse Andrew Green. Elijah Jermaine Waiters. Rodney Andre Waiters. And last but not least, Miss Frida Junwin Gomez Sanchez. And at this time, we would like to congratulate the class of 2020 and thank all the entities involved for making this special occasion happen. Thank you.